Brent, what do you see as the most anticipated aspect of this big year's residency, and also the most challenging for yourself?
Personally,
Yeah.
so anticipated is the freedom of being able to actually compose and play and have something kind of more musician centered. It seems like the higher you get commercially or successfully, the less music you play.
Yeah, it gets more artificial.
It gets more artificial.
Yeah.
The challenge in that is, ironically, the freedom. Because it's kind of like, once you're out there, you need some type of constraint. You're so used to doing stuff, scheduling, whether it's somebody give you a piece of music, so sometimes you don't know what to do when you get the freedom, So
that's a real valid dichotomy, what to do with freedom, because on some levels I don't know if freedom exists.
Yeah.
But we certainly like to throw that around in terms of, oh man, I play free music,
Yeah.
Like, does that exist? Do you think there is such a thing as free music?
No, it can't possibly exist, because there's always, I heard something, I can't think of who I heard this from. I heard this from, what a very smart man. He would force, it's called, you have to have constraints to have freedom. So one can't really go without another. And constraints cause creativity. So an example of that is that he's an English professor, and he gave his students an assignment to write an essay. And he said, now I want you to be creative, but I want you to write an essay without using the letter E. So what it does is that it's a constraint, but it creates, you find other ways to use words that you would never use before, and you search to use words before. So that's how I explain creativity, is a combination of freedom and constraint.
Now, you're a trombone player.
Yes.
But you also have this amazing academic background in engineering, right?
Yeah. I like to take waves from nature. So say it's a, I mean, I'm getting real mathematical, but
that's all right. I did electronic music for a long time.
Will be any lifetime of any object, So take a lifetime of I'm just just calling out lifetime of a tree. Of course it has up and and a down, and you could take that shape of anything and you compose a piece of music based off of that. That's what I believe. I believe that lifespans were mathematical, and it's more like a sort of a roller coaster, because maybe one year it'll be winter, of course, but then it'll spring, and so it's like this. Anything that has life, including music has life, is going to have this random shape for ups and downs, and then eventually it's going to die out. And that was more my idea of how to compose music, is based off of the shape of that. And of course, it's going to be continuous, no sharp curves. No. It's going to be a continuous. It's going to be basically using calculus. So.
But your heart is in jazz. I would assume.
My heart is in jazz.
Who's when you think about a hero in trombone, who do you think about?
J.J. Johnson, Fred Wesley, even young guys who are out right now, like Andre Hayward. He plays at Lincoln Center now. Those are really.
But J.J. was like
J.J. I used to literally go to sleep listening to J.J.
Right.
Literally as a kid. I wasn't. Everybody else is in the other styles of music. I was just listening to J.J.
So I hope you have a great time at the residency.
Okay.
And look forward to the January, 6th? Is
yes,
it, or something
yes, it
like
is.
That? Okay, man.
The new year. Okay. My name is Brent White, and I play trombone.
Bookmark this page and tune in often, as new clips will be added regularly.